Welcome to Link Football. Before anything gets started, the users must register an account. This is done by including the name, email and password of the user. If already an existing user, they will simply sign in with username and password and log into their existing account. Link Football. This will be the first screen that the users see. As seen on the screen, all the sections below the menu page are the different uses within the app. We have matches, news, live, favourites and personal profile. Users can select any section which will then open them to that specific page. Each section has up-to-date information and features allowing the user to search for any updates they're in need of. If the users select matches, they will be taken to this screen. This is where users can keep updated on all scores and matches across the game week. As seen on screen, there are 4 tabs for 4 different leagues. This is where the users can keep up to date on match day games. An example on the screen is international. If the users click the international tab, they will be given a viewing of all matches in the game week of international football. Same for the Welsh Premier League and for the Manderwood Pembrokeshire League. The 4 boxes can be changed for users' preferences. They just need to search a league in and add them to another spot, creating their own matchday personal profile. Users will see this screen when they select the news tab. This will include all the latest information from football across Wales, from the Wales international team to local teams in your area. The search bar is to find specific teams or league articles. The news feed will be updated with any new stories, articles or podcasts. The podcast specifically can be watched through your YouTube and Twitter icons in the top right corner. And to go back to the home page, the user will click the home button in the top right corner to access any other sections. Similar to the news feed, the live section has a search bar also, which users can search for a specific league and teams. They can then watch the live scores throughout any football in Wales. Some games will be available to watch on YouTube depending if they are live at the moment and there is camera crew at the game. This will constantly be updated throughout the game day and game week, allowing all users all the information they need about their favourite teams in Wales. And again, to return to the home page, they will click the top right corner for any new sections. This is the favourites tab. This tab has 3 different sections. This is teams, players and competitions. This is where users can look at stats of players throughout the season, check teams' league positions, their top goal scorers, top assists and any other information they need. They can check upcoming fixtures of the teams or the competitions, and they can look for squad announcements and starting 11 announcements. Next section is the personal profile. This is where users will see matches that the user on screen has featured in. They will also be able to see the scores of the matches within this. On the screen now we can see that the user has played 5 games. With the green results a positive result equaling a win, the red results a loss and the orange a draw. If the user is to click on any of the games, they will be able to see the starting 11 for the day for the home and away squad. They'll be able to see the referee for the day and the location of the game. Next section is the statistics section. They will click on the stats tab to access match and seasonal stats. This will then be in-game data throughout every game they have featured in. One of the main focuses of the app is for player development. So with the stats below, we can see that the touches, shots on target and chances created have red arrows. This is indicating there is needs for improvement in their position, and the green at the bottom is positive outcome for the game. The See More tab in the bottom right corner is for more in-depth stats like tackles, fouls, pass percentages, and many more. The transfer section, this is where managers and clubs can find players and communicate with them for potential transfers. They will simply click on a player to access the game season stats and video gameplay and player highlights. The managers or clubs can use this section to find free agents or people who are wanting the club, or for specific positions that they are in need of. Also, the users can include specific details for their team, which will then allow them to search for specific players such as area, positions, or age. The uploads and communication section is where to communicate with players or the clubs about potential transfers. All chats will be monitored and checked for correct use. We are looking for conversations for more progress in the football transfer world, and we want more players playing for clubs who do not have clubs at the moment. Also in this section, this is where you upload your personal highlights and your information. In the top left icon, you will click on that and submit your highlights to your personal profile, then creating a larger personal profile for more interest. And the final section will be the settings. This is where we have multiple different sections for users' use. The My Account will be to control everything within the account and decide what they want inside their own personal account. The notification will be for specific players and teams. This will allow them to keep up to date with players scoring, players stats, and league games that are happening. The FAW contacts is for any information the clubs or managers want to know about the FAW, and if they have any questions about that. The Link Football pitch maps is for any clubs who are struggling to find a pitch. This will then locate them a pitch in the nearest area, allowing more games to continue on match days. For privacy and security, this is where users will have their own account as private as possible and allow them to strengthen their security through stronger passwords and only allow them into their specific account. And the FAQs offer any questions that any users have that we can answer with a 24-hour live chat. And the Link Football 2023 at gmail.co.uk email at the bottom for any queries that the users may have during their time on the app. Thank you.